My sister wrecked my engagement because she couldn't have the man she was obsessed with. So I made her watch him fall in love with me. My younger sister, Bianca, has been using the same excuse since she was 21. She can't be with her true love, so it's fine for her to ruin everyone else's happiness. And I don't mean in a sad girl, heartbreak way. I mean scorched earth levels of sabotage and manipulation. It all started with some guy named Julian. Some random she met at a university mixer in San Diego 4 years ago. They hooked up once, he ghosted her, and suddenly she'd created a tragic, cinematic backstory to justify every awful thing she did after. Her sabotage streak began with her childhood best friend, Emily. One weekend, Bianca stayed over at Emily's place. By Monday, Emily's boyfriend was texting Bianca, "Good morning." When Emily found them together in her bed, Bianca actually said, "You don't understand what it's like to lose your soulmate." Emily cut her off entirely. Then came our cousin's engagement party in Napa. Bianca showed up in a designer dress worth more than my monthly salary, got embarrassingly drunk on Rose, and cornered the groom in the bathroom. He told his fiancée everything. Bianca told our parents she was triggered by couples. My mom paid for her to go on a healing retreat in Big Sur. So when I met Nathan, I kept him as far from my family as possible. I deleted Bianca from my social media, told Nathan that my sister was going through some issues and needed space. For 2 years, it worked. We got engaged last spring. Nothing big, just a quiet garden ceremony in Sonoma with close friends. And I made one mistake. I mentioned our engagement at our mother's birthday dinner. Bianca's eyes gleamed like she'd just won the lottery. She hugged me. "I'm so happy for you. When do I get to meet him?" she asked sweetly. A week later, Nathan showed me his phone, laughing. "Your sister made a fake account to message me. Look at these." We scrolled through her flirtations, amused and a bit grossed out. He said he'd block her. I believed him. 3 weeks before the wedding, I caught the flu. Nathan told me he'd be out all day at his brother's golf tournament. But my friend Clara, who lives in Bianca's complex, texted me, confused. "Thought you said you were homesick." I just saw Nathan's car in the visitor spot outside Bianca's. Heart racing, feverish, I drove over. Used the emergency spare key Bianca had given me years ago. Walked in. There they were. On the couch. Her head in his lap. His hand in her hair. Half dressed. She looked up and said, with those fake trembling lips, "I'm so sorry. He just reminds me of Julian." He didn't even try to defend himself. I left. And I didn't cry. I plotted. Julian wasn't a ghost from her past. I'd been following him on Instagram for years. We had mutual friends. Liked each other's posts now and then. He lived in Santa Barbara, was a physical therapist, and posted way too many dog photos. I messaged him. "This is weird, but my sister had a thing for you in college and just destroyed my wedding. Want to help me return the favor?" 12 minutes later, he replied, "Bianca? The one who showed up at my mom's house years ago pretending we dated? I'm in." Turns out, Bianca had driven 3 hours just to introduce herself to his mother. Told her they were in love, but fate tore them apart. His mom believed it. Posted selfies with her. Captioned it, "Reuniting with my future daughter-in-law 2 hearts." Julian sent me everything, screenshots, videos, even audio from his mom saying, "She seemed so sincere, dear." I had no idea. And that's when I knew. Bianca didn't know how to love. She only knew how to possess. And when she couldn't, she'd destroy. But not this time. We planned it carefully. Julian would come visit me during our dad's birthday lunch, the one family event Bianca never missed. And I'd arrive, hand in hand with the man she'd been stalking for years. He arrived on Friday, even more charming in person, confident, unshakable, the type of man Bianca couldn't manipulate. We rehearsed our lines in the car. On Saturday, I walked into my parents' house in a stunning dress, heels clicking, heart steady. Bianca was chatting in the living room. She saw us and froze. "This is Julian," I said sweetly. The name hit her like a bullet. She turned white, then flushed red, then smiled like it was a joke. "Julian," she said awkwardly. "What a surprise." He nodded. "Good to see you again, Bianca." That was her unraveling point. She tried to engage him at lunch, recalling fake memories. He kept his eyes on me the entire time. Called me darling. Brushed my hair behind my ear. She clenched her jaw like she was chewing glass. Later, she locked herself in the bathroom. I followed, knocked until she opened the door. "What do you want?" she snapped. "Just wanted to check in." I said, feigning concern. Must be rough seeing your soulmate love your sister. You're doing this just to hurt me. And you destroyed my wedding because you couldn't bear to see me happy. This isn't revenge, Bianca. This is justice. He was mine, she shouted. I saw him first. No, I said. You saw him once. He never wanted you. She collapsed in sobs. I opened the door and walked out, head high. The next day, Julian posted a photo of us, hugging in a park. Caption, sometimes love shows up when you least expect it. Bianca commented from a burner account. This is disgusting. You know what he means to me. Julian replied publicly. We hooked up once, Bianca. You followed me around the next day. That's not love, it's obsession. It went viral among our extended social circle. People finally spoke up. Always thought her stories sounded off. Glad someone said it. Bianca sent me unhinged voice messages, crying and yelling. You're ruining my life. I replied, no, I'm just rebuilding mine. And I blocked her. But I wasn't done. At our cousin Natalie's wedding, Bianca was there, alone, smiling like a mannequin. Julian and I arrived hand in hand. Amanda pulled us onto the dance floor during the couple's first dance. Bianca slithered over. Julian, can I talk to you? He looked at her, calm. No, I'm busy loving your sister. She staggered back, tears spilling, tripping on her own dress. No one helped. No one looked. She left the hall 10 minutes later. And me? I kept dancing. A few weeks later, I told our story, without names, on a podcast about resilience. It went viral. Messages poured in. Encouragement, recognition, gratitude. Bianca messaged me. Do you need to air our dirty laundry just for attention? I replied, it's not exposure. It's liberation. She went silent, disappeared from events. Brands dropped her. Her image crumbled. And Julian? He became more than my co-conspirator. He became my person, the one who brought me tea when I had cramps, who sang off-key in the car, who held my hand when I had anxiety attacks, who made pancakes shirtless in the morning. Ryan faded into nothingness. Julian wasn't a rebound. He was the beginning of everything real. One night, over cheap pizza and a Netflix documentary, he asked, is it too early to call you mine? It's just a label, I said. But yes, I'm yours. And Bianca? She left town. Therapy. Distance. She told Mom she couldn't apologize yet. That's fine. I didn't need it anymore. Because I stopped living for her approval. I started living for myself. Julian met my friends. My father apologized. My mother cried. And for the first time, we started becoming something that resembled a real family. Without illusions, without hierarchy. Months later, I saw Ryan in a cafe. Alone. He looked at me, saw Julian's hand in mine, and turned away. It was over. And in its place, peace. Bianca wanted to be adored. I found love in simplicity, in truth, in the aftermath of chaos. And no matter how many people try to rewrite the past, I know this. I wasn't the perfect sister, but I was the one who rose from the ashes and built something beautiful out of everything she tried to destroy.